Hi, in this session I would like to talk to you about the most dreaded and #1 killer in our country today, cancer. From my point of view, there are 7 fundamental causes of cancer: chemicals, free radicals, and some of the chemicals create free radicals, viruses, anger, frustration, resentment, and guilt. Those 4 emotions eat you up alive, just like cancer. And I will approach each one of those emotions under a separate thing. In fact, I think the most appropriate thing to do is to discuss each one of these separately. So let us begin with the chemicals. I don't know that there's a way to get away from the chemicals, because you've got them in the air. You're being programmed to make your house smell beautiful with chemicals, although I will say I don't understand how Febreze works. So the fact that it's an aerosol and that it eliminates or masks chemical smells, aromas, because every aroma is a chemical structure. Okay? So I don't know how that works, so I don't trust it. I don't trust any of the air fragrances because, again, you're breathing in a chemical in a gaseous form, and it's going to affect your cells. Here's what happens. Every time you bring in a chemical into your system, it ends up in your bloodstream, either through your lungs or through your intestinal tract or transdermal. Transdermal. Okay? Or it may be coming in transdermally. So once it penetrates in, it's in your bloodstream. Now, your body is divine. Your body is always making new cells. Where's the building material coming from? It's what's in your bloodstream. So depending upon your diet, depending upon your cosmetics, depending upon your drinks, depending upon your environment, all of those things may have chemicals. The reason I say may is because when it comes to the diet, if you're not eating an organic diet, then yeah, you're getting plenty of chemicals. Stabilizers, emulsifiers, colorants, flavorings. You're being toxic. You're being poisoned. Let's go there. Okay, really, because a toxin is a poison. So at any rate, what's happening is these end up in your bloodstream. Because your body is God's divine creation, your body is in a constant state of rejuvenation, constantly manufacturing new cells. Where's that material coming from? But from what's in the bloodstream. Because your body is divine, it can take the chemicals in the bloodstream and incorporate them into cell division, mitosis. Now, what will happen from that is as the chemical is brought into the process, it may damage the DNA. If it does that, you now have a cell that not only does not look right, cannot function properly. And that is the foundation for disease, and in some cases, cancer. Now, it's interesting that in the 40-some years I'm in the health food industry, we've always talked about building a healthy immune system because your immune system is your protection. Well, it's interesting now that in cancer therapy, that's the new frontier, is to build the immune system. So the reason for that is this: your immune system runs around your body looking for cells that don't belong. And there's 2 classifications of cells: self, non-self. Non-self cells need to be consumed, destroyed, before they proliferate and become a symptom, disease, or condition, including cancer. So what's taking place is that if you do not have a healthy immune system and you're overloading your bodies with chemicals, then obviously cells are going to continue to multiply. And each of those are going out and multiplying. Now, you don't know you have a symptom, disease, or condition until it gets to maybe 1 billion cells. And you'll say, why does it take 1 billion? And by the way, those are hypothetical numbers. And the reason for the billion is because your body is composed of 50 trillion. So what is 1 billion? a nominal amount, minuscule actually. So, but it takes that many before you realize, oh, wait a minute, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. And then when you begin to have those feelings, that's when you begin to pay attention. But it all begins with oneself. So from that point of view, take a look at what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're applying to your skin. Rule of thumb as far as cosmetics go, if you can't eat it, you shouldn't be putting it on because you're eating it anyway. So if you wouldn't eat it out of the jar or drink it out of the jar, then why put it on your skin, because you end up consuming it anyway. Anyway, to build your immune system, here are some fabulous nutrients that will help to strengthen your immune system, which is essential to keep your body healthy. Here are some fabulous herbs to go along with them. Those two are essential. And there's some very specific ones like graviola, cordyceps, shiitake. These are Chinese approach, and actually cordyceps in Japan is the #1 herb used, or mushroom, actually it's a fungus, that's used for dealing with cancer. So this will conclude the chemical portion. Really re-examine what you're consuming. And if cancer runs in the family, think about anger, guilt, frustration, resentment, okay? And see where they're active in your life and what you need to understand to get them under control so they stop eating at you as well. Hope that helps. Hope that begins to get you on a healthier path. That's the goal here. And if you want to learn more about cancer and everything, that I've got a couple of books. One is The 7 Causes of Cancer, and the other is, you can find it in the Disease Symbology Handbook. They're free at CUTAteachings.org, and you can always reach me there as well at info@CUTAteachings.org. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you check out the other 6 videos as they come up in terms of dealing with cancer and understanding its fundamental causes. Thank you. Have yourself a fabulous, guilt-free, anger-free day. Follow the teaching of love one another. Love heals all wounds. Take care and God bless.